So I'm finally getting around to putting this under the microscope. So this is purple non-sulfur bacteria. It is branded as Probio by a company called Hydrospace. So this is sold often. You notice I'm on saltwateraquarium.com. It's often advertised and sold as a aquarium amendment, and you can look through all this that's in there. So they have Rhodopseudomonas palustris, and then when it's in their bottles they brand it Probio. The interesting thing is, so another one of these things that can be sold for many different things. So just because it's sold for an aquarium doesn't mean it's not useful somewhere else. So if we go over and look for, some of the YouTube videos and stuff, where I first started hearing about it was from Matt Powers in his soil microscopy course. And then there's lots of videos of people talking about it and even growing it out, having a little bit and expanding it into, more containers and using it as a fertilizer, as a soil amendment. From what I can tell so far, it is basically in aquatic environments, ponds down at the bottom or something like that, which is why you would see it with the aquarium type stuff. And if you can't buy it, then supposedly you can start it from scratch by going to a pond, getting some muck, and doing what's called a Winogrodsky column. An idea of what that is. So basically you take muck, put it in a clear container like this, and it's easier to tell the layers if it's tall and thin, and it basically separates out with different things growing at different levels. And then like on this particular one, if you see, whoops, let's stop right there. So you'll get the different types of organisms at different levels. And purple non-sulfur bacteria, Rhodospirilum, purple sulfur bacteria, chromatium, whatever. There will be different levels, and then you can select from here and then grow that out. But neat little science experiment for the kids and stuff like that. So this is what I'm trying to learn about. And the previous videos I was checking different samples, and this is supposed to be one of the best places to buy it, I guess, or best companies that make it, purest. So we'll see what it actually looks like under the microscope. I'll check the I have not opened this bottle yet, but I'll check the pH of it, and we'll see what that is, and then I'll do my slide. So here's the bottle. I have not opened it. It is 16 ounces. I expect it to be a bit acidic. So I am going to start using the Hydrion test strips. And this is the pH 0. Well, that's the 0 to 13. I don't want that one. 0 to 6. I'm going to start with the 0 to 6. Open it up, get my little colors out. So I'm kind of curious what the pH is before I do anything else. So open the little foil packet, get me a strip out. And I got this off of Amazon. You can get it probably wherever you can get it. They're just Hydrion strips. They make 3 different ones. There is 0 to 13 pH, 0 to 6, and then the higher pH or more alkaline ones. So you can get a little bit more granular in your pH measurements. So open the bottle. I expected there to be a some kind of a seal, but there is not. So let's just dip it. It's at least 6, so I may need to go to a higher pH because it is quite dark green. So I may need to try. So this one, I don't think I've even opened it. This is the 5.5 to 8. And if it's above 8, okay, so this is what the color card will look like. Here's my strip before doing it. Turn dark green. It's at least 7. 7.2, so 6.8 to 7.2, so I'm going to call it 7. So it's actually neutral, which I actually found, I don't know what it should have been, but actually I find interesting. As for, and I am getting a whiff of the smell, and it smells like sewage. Honest to God, it smells like sewage. Very anaerobic, which is what you would expect. Okay, because it's supposed to be anaerobic. Okay, I'm going to move my microphone back, clean my slide, prepare it, and I will probably shake this up gently before I get the sample. Too much crap up here. And hopefully not make a mess, since it doesn't have a great seal. Here's my 0.2 pipettes, and that's what I use to get a couple of drops out, and then they're disposable. Be back in a minute. Okay, I've got the room lights off. Slide is in place. I'm starting with the let's see, 100 objective, or the 10 objective, which would be 100. Let's see how long the camera stays connected before I disconnect. There we go. Get the scanner in the background. Find me a corner. I don't know why, but I like starting in a corner. My stage is not perfectly level, so as I move from side to side, sometimes I have to refocus. So again, we are at 100 at this point, and then I've got 400 and 600. So we're seeing these clumps. Seeing those clumps, and this is noticeably purple in regular light. You may not be able to see it so much here. Let me go ahead and go to 400. And again, I am connected through this LW Scientific i4 with a Lumen epifluorescence and the BioVid 4K camera, but I'm going USB directly into the computer. So I'm looking at this on the screen. And if I'm understanding correctly, I mean, you see all the kind of free-floating little bits, and then they cluster up in these little clusters and globs, or whatever you want to call it, the purple stuff. That is supposed to be the purple non-sulfur bacteria. And one of the indications that that is it, the color, and how they collect like this. And I'll try to remember to put the link to the other video of the other stuff that I bought off of Amazon, that there's probably as much life in this one field of view as there is on a whole slide of that other stuff as far as concentration. And of course, I'm sorry, the movement, I've still got this microscope just on a TV tray. So the very, very slightest movement of my hand makes the whole solution kind of go back and forth. It's the nature of where I'm at. So we're going to turn on the epifluorescence, turn off the main light, cover the mirror, and there may be a little bit there, but nothing to write home about. So yeah, I'll try to put the link to the other video, the other stuff, but I'll probably combine at least this one and the other product into a side-by-side. This is, I mean, if you buy this product right out of the bottle, this is what you get. I'm just kind of going up and down a little bit. At different levels within the drop. I'm changing that because I'm looking through the actual optics, so I'm going to have to change the focus a little bit. They're not perfectly aligned. But I will say, absolutely positively, there's a whole lot more activity, a whole lot more bacteria, whatever, in this than either one of those other two little bottles of nitrifying bacteria. I mean, heck, there's as much on this slide as there may be in that whole bottle. So assuming that this is, or the vast majority of it is as advertised, Rhodopseudomonas palustra, purple non-sulfur bacteria, then this is, well, You look at it yourself, and are you getting what you pay for?